Channel. This is Vancity Audi and my name is Adam. We are back at Mission Raceway for another private rental with my TTE777. This is my first time down the track with this turbo. I honestly don't have huge expectations today because we were only able to manage maybe another 20 to 25 wheel horsepower and another 30 foot-pounds of torque. So nothing crazy, but I'm gonna go out there, give it my all. I only know one way, and that's to send it. I have a little bit of fear because we broke the CV joint on my driver's side rear axle last time out from all that additional torque going to the rears, and what I think it was is my burnouts weren't quite working properly, and I think that's honestly what broke it, not the power to the rears. But we're going out there again with the same Syvex controller. I have reinstalled the Haldex switch, so I'm gonna turn off power to the rears with that switch to do my burnout, then turn it back on to do a launch, just like I used to do in the past, but this time we're still using the Syvex all-wheel drive controller to get more power to all four tires. I'm ready to rock and roll. Cars are pulling up to the line already. I've already got dressed up. Cameras are going. Let's get to racing.
All right, guys, this is the first time down the track. Just going around a one-lap warm-up just to get the engine oil up to temp. First time with the TTE777. I'm a little nervous to do my burnout, to be completely honest, because last time we had some issues with it. But now that I'm back to using the Haldex switch, I hope everything goes okay. The density altitude starting right now is 750. So that's what we're starting the day with. Let's see how this 777 does. Cross your fingers, guys. So what did I feel on that run? That was definitely some jerkiness from first to second, some jerkiness from second to third. So I'm not sure exactly what that was. I might add a little more fuel to it. We're gonna see what the record shows, but my draggy says 9.6. So that jerkiness definitely had to play in a couple tenths there.
There's the first run down, a 146 60 foot, so nothing crazy. Decent, but nothing crazy. 9.6 at 146. To be completely honest, guys, it felt just about the same as it does with a TTE 700, but we had those misshifts on 1 and 2.
Second run down, felt much better. It didn't have that weird hesitation. It was just a bit of a stutter. I'm not 100% sure what it is. The car feels like it has the power. It's almost like my revs aren't matching identically to what the transmission tune is saying. So I have a log now. I'm gonna review it, see what I see. Who the hell knows? Using a beta tune, coming out here for the first time with this 777. Draggy shows a 947. Woo! So, I don't know what that's gonna translate to. I'm hoping a 945, which would be the fastest that I've ever been. DA now is about 1,000. So it's only gonna get worse today, but hopefully I can kind of tweak things, playing with tire pressure, playing with boost on launch, how long I hold launch control, and hopefully, with any luck, we'll go even faster.
So before I race, I always put my helmet on, and my hat I put right there. Look where my hat ended up after that pull. That is awesome! Here we go, the fastest and quickest run I've ever done in this car. A 142 60 foot, so I improved on the launch. A 945 at 147. Going out there a third time, playing with tire pressure, see what we can do. We're gonna review the logs and make sure the car is running well as well.
So we've been sitting off the starting line for a solid half an hour now, waiting for the car or the track to be prepped again. And good old Kevin from Evolution Auto Performance in his unbelievable Performante is who I'm going up against. Kevin and I raced back when I was stock turbo. I ran a 10.2, he ran I think a 10.5. I'm just gonna try to go, oh, left my window open, what an idiot. I am gonna just try to go as fast as I can because I know my car is significantly faster than his. Messed up stuff today. The car actually bogged on launch. I let it rip, and instead of just going, it hesitated and then went. That was really, really weird. Still super fun to race a supercar. That was probably, yeah, that was a terrible run, a 9.8. But it goes to show the difference and the power that I'm making now. I don't even know what those make. What is that, 640 horsepower in those Huracan Performantes? And I have around 770 now, so even with a garbage launch and that hesitation, I managed to pass him in the top end. Maybe the car wasn't warm enough because it sat for so long, it had that weird hesitation, I'm not sure. But we'll cool and we'll run it again.
That run sucked for both Kevin and I. He was running 10.4s earlier today. My bunk 9.8, super weird bog off launch, 60 foot of a 1.7. Just gonna throw this one and throw this one in the garbage and start from scratch on the next run. Thank you big time to Kevin for the race.
Felt back to the way it should feel. I'm pretty sure that was a 9, yeah, it was a 9.4. It's a 9.49 on this, so I imagine it's like a 9.47 again. Still a little bit of weird hesitation, and I almost feel like my tach isn't displaying my RPMs properly. Or maybe it's just a delay in my gear shift. I am pulling my gear paddle sooner than I would so I don't hit red line. And I feel like the car still has that minute hesitation of rather than a nice solid pull banging through gears. I logged this run again, sending it back to Unitronic, letting them know how I did. We'll see what they say. It feels like it's running rather well. The DA is now 1400 DA. I'm just gonna keep going out there and having fun. I definitely built more boost on launch that time in hopes that if I bogged last time, this time I'll have more juice off launch to fire off. What does Draggy say? Draggy says a 150 60 foot, so that's probably still like a 145. Still not back to that 1.3 that I cut with the TTE700 though.
My second quickest ET ever with a 9.46 with a 60 foot of 1.45. Having a really hard time dialing in that 60 foot, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm trying to figure out the perfect amount of boost on launch, and I'm struggling with it to get back to the 139. Hitting that 146 just shy of 147.
So I think this is gonna be the last run of the day for me. The DA is now 1500, so it's gotten higher and higher and higher. I've had a couple of 9.4s, 146, 147. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to go any faster, but I might as well still work on perfecting my launch and my 60 foot. I tried to line up some races with some guys as well, but either their cars are broken and they broke down, or I'm significantly faster than them, or they're significantly faster than me. So nothing that would give you guys a nice even race. At least Kevin was nice enough to race me in his Performante, and that was really cool. Better burnout, not a hook. Come on. Let's finish off on a nice run. That felt good. That is the car that I have grown to love. The shifts felt crisp. My launch hooked. That felt really, really good. Draggy shows a 9.41. With any luck, that was a 9.3. We're gonna see when I get the slip. That 60 foot also felt like it hooked and went. My 60 foot shows a 1.45 on Draggy, but Draggy's consistently slow on my 60 foot. So, praying to the car gods that is either a 1.39, a 1.40, something up there. Car felt good.
We're gonna finish off on a high note today, guys. A 60 foot of a 1.42, hitting the quickest quarter mile that I have ever done to date at a 9.40 at 146. The launch felt much better, the gear changes were much smoother, producing the quickest run ever. Well, that does it for today out here at Mission Raceway. Thank you guys all for watching. The first time on track with my TTE777, managing a 9.40 at 146, just a little bit quicker than I was able to achieve with my TTE 700. The DA started creeping up quick today. It's around 1550, 1600 DA right now. So I think I'm gonna call it for today. I've been beaten on this car. Gonna go back to Rider Performance now, review the logs that I took while I was drag racing to kind of see if there's anything I need to tweak or what I need to do. What I noticed is when I'm on launch control too long, I spin a little more. There's just the perfect amount of boost for this file for me to get out of the hole quicker. And not enough, you bog. Too much, you spin. It's that fine detail you need to have when you drag race to make sure your car goes as fast as I can. A huge thanks to Unitronic, to John Staffy in particular, for putting together this beta tune for me, for Sharp Motorsport, for the turbo itself, the TTE777. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I didn't have huge expectations today because of the fact that we saw on a dyno it just made a smidge more power and a smidge more torque than my old turbo, the 700. So we're gonna get back out here again. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna get back out here. I have a few more track days booked before the season ends. We're gonna see if we can squeak a little more out of it. If I had to guess, I wanna say by the end of this year, I could possibly do a 9.3, a low 9.3 at 148. That is my guess. I don't know whether it's gonna happen or not. We're gonna keep dialing, keep checking it out, seeing what happens. I know that the Cyvex all-wheel drive controller's working like a hot damn though. Low 1.4s consistently as long as I get the boost right. And the turbo is performing. It's just the little hiccups that I had along the way. Fine tuning, that's what it's all about, to go as fast as you can in the drag racing. Thank you all for watching guys. Until next time, take care.